So my understanding is Hasan Piker put a shock collar on his dog so that the dog would sit still during hours of live streams and not interrupt so much, but serve as a decorative element. And people are angry about this. I think rightfully so. Just the immediate thought I had when I heard about this was, if he'd done the same to a woman, would that have been equally an issue? If he would have gone, I'm doing a gag live stream, I'm going to have my hot friend, my understanding is he does know people in the porn industry, so could be a so-called professional. I'm just going to have them sit decoratively in the background, or my girlfriend, or whatever. And if they annoy me, we're going to give her a small electroshock. Because in the world of BDSM and kink, electrocution is, it's becoming entry-level stuff. It's far too normalized, up to like cattle prodding people. And because we have this ideology that says as long as a woman says she's fine with it, like no matter how humiliating it is, how high risk, I think most people know electrocution is used in torture, so we're talking about dangerous territory. If you sexualize electrocution, you really think it's going to stay at the level where it's just a tickle? Because that's not what sadists want. But anyway, I'm not saying Hasan Piker wants to electrocute women. I'm talking about how our society responds to cruelty towards animals. And I know animal rights advocates, I know like with the amount of factory farming that's out there, like I know that you guys are not being taken seriously. But I do repeatedly find that there are things that both the public and laws take seriously in animals that they don't take seriously in human women. That includes electrocution for entertainment. That includes removing, like you don't remove puppies or kittens until a certain week because you know it's going to traumatize the pup or the kitten. You do that to babies and mothers in surrogacy. So I'm sure if it had been a woman, it might have been a controversial gate as well. But there would have been room to defend and say, well, she wanted it. Well, she was advertising her OnlyFans, or whatever that scenario plausibly would be. Everyone understands, like with the dog, everyone gets it. But the idea is, well, a woman can just advocate for herself, so this wouldn't be an issue. No, if Hasan, and he's not a totally unlikely candidate for a stunt like this because he is a proud user of the prostitution industry and porn as well, if I understand correctly. And if I'm not mistaken, he has dated women in the porn industry, and I can't speak to the nature of those relationships. I don't want to cast aspersions, but I'm just saying I don't put a stunt like that past him. So if someone like him does that, is it really key that we think about, oh, why is the woman there? Or did she want it? Like, how coerced was she? If she wasn't trafficked, I don't care. She did that to herself. Regardless of what's going on with her, the guy giving the shocks who finds that funny or titillating, he is a problem for that woman. No matter why she's there, he's dangerous to that woman and to other women and to general society. It's not normal, cool, or sexy to want to electrocute women. So some people, again, might say it's far-fetched. We were talking about a dog, not a human woman. But those were my immediate thoughts on that, given Hasan's proud history as a user of commercial sexual exploitation. So, what did you guys think? And where have you encountered this, where there is something that we frown upon when done to animals? Which doesn't mean that we're not hypocritical, like we cry for cats and dogs. And again, people who are out there advocating for animals, I know you guys have really, really, really tough work, and I sympathize. But still, where you see public outpouring of anger because it was done to an animal, but you've seen something similar done to a woman, or you know this is a porn category, and we are barely hearing it over the noise of like public discourse. Are we hearing about this being done to women for money, for entertainment, as a business? Let me know.